and she tryna link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving up and shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 19 yards away. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Darrington Evans, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Number 17. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got it its man. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 6-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And the Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Tagovailoa.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
7 yards there and a first down.
Miami.
Now it's Breida. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20, Dolphins nothing.
2nd and 8. Here's a toss right side for Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
You ready? 56. Mike, 56.
And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
The Dolphins take
They are
over
more
first and
athletic
10.
now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chason, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On second down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now a handoff looking right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Screen. Got the screen. Check. 55 to Mike.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I know he ain't got it. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Go. Check. 52 to Mike. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You're trash, go!
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Keep it up.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. Yeah, this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10.
Complete to Preston.
It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards.
5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check 52. Yellow.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Yep.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
37.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's a running play now with Chark. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tua going to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
Dolphin first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they take a knee. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete.
Ian Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they'll indeed take a knee. Let's go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet. Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5. But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go. 2 and now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there? And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win. Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. So this will be